Hello, hello. This is day 5 of my water fast. If you're just interested in the progress, you could just check out my short where I show you that, or you can just skip to the end instead of hearing me ramble for a few minutes. But yeah, there's some things I wanted to talk about. First being, I had some people mention, just out of curiosity, what the water fast is, and just to kind of explain a little bit what it is. Basically, it's just when you take an extended period of time away from food. And the reason I chose it for me personally is just because, like, if you're somebody that's like, food is addiction, right? And for me, having a little bit just makes you just kind of relapse. You know, it's kind of like if you're somebody that smokes or drinks, just having one. You know, let's say you go a couple days and you have one, you're gonna end up relapsing, right? Even if it's just one. That's kind of how it was with me with food, which sucks because food is a necessity. You need food to survive. But for me, I feel like the best way was doing a cold turkey. As far as my water fast, what I do is I just drink water. For the most part, I tried not just water. I try to drink a little bit of flavored water. You know, take some vitamins, things like that to help support me. I plan on doing this for about 30 days, not all at once. There's going to be increments in between, just to make sure that my body's okay. If you're somebody else that's thinking about doing this, I think that having that preparation is really key. Just doing some research on it. I would say definitely, it doesn't have to be a water fast. It can be a juice fast. It can be, just drinking more water, adding that to your diet, right? So start at 3 days, right? See how you handle that. If you handle it great, awesome. Move on to 7 days. The big reason that I chose the water fast as opposed to everything else is just because it can minimize loose skin through something called autophagy. Your body will actually tighten the skin a little bit as you're doing it, so that's another reason I chose it. But just keep in mind that doing the water fast, yes, you do lose fat, but you also lose muscle. Like, you're losing everything, right, when you do the water fast. You're not just losing fat. So that's something to consider if you're thinking about doing it. And there's been times where I felt pretty weak and tired, and what's worked kind of well for me is honestly just sleep. You know, just make sure that you're getting the right good amount of sleep. If you're somebody that, there's a lot of times where I'm close to breaking, especially in the past few days where I've been around food in the house and I've avoided it, and just the smell of it is tough, you know. So I think that if you're somebody trying to do it, just try to stay away from food because it will tempt you. But what I do to help me out is just, whether that's listening to music, just reminding myself of my goal, that as well as motivation, listening to things that are motivational, just the things that just pump you up to kind of get you back in that state of mind. Like, no, hey, I'm staying to this, I'm committing to it. I know for me personally, like if I feel really, really bad, really tired, really weak, and I go to sleep, I wake up a little bit better. I also did just I finally started my GoFundMe, so if you guys are interested, the link will be in the bio for that. I also did link my YouTube channel as well, where I just kind of go into more detail about like my life. So if you're interested, definitely check that out. And also, I don't plan this on just being just like a fitness channel. This isn't the goal for this. I plan on doing other things as well. I'm big into sports, big into anime, big gamer. So there's definitely going to be more types of content too. It's not just going to be fitness and whatnot. Seems like we're always kind of in a bad mood and when you watch these videos. And I don't really want sympathy or empathy or whatever it is. I just want proof that I at least tried, And so we've been doing that, and we have a way to go. But I've been talking for a bit, so let me just show you the progress. It doesn't seem like much, and this is without the shirt. And this is a process that's going to take time, of course. So, definitely if you're somebody that's doing this journey, just know that you're not going to just lose 20 pounds in a day. So even though right now you may see me, there might not be a big difference between like me now and me then. Just know that it does take time, right? It's been about 5 days for me. I've lost some weight. I've lost about 10 pounds so far. But for a guy as big as me, that's not really very noticeable. So definitely give it time. It's going to be a long journey, and I appreciate everybody that's been here. And let's move forward. Like I said, again, my GoFundMe is in the bio, as well as my YouTube. So anybody that's interested in that, be sure to check it out. And I'll see you guys next time.